Welcome students. Now we are going to see videos on subject computer algorithm. In this video we are going to see about greedy method chapter 1 in unit 3. Greedy method. It is one of the problem solving technique like divide and conquer technique what we have seen already. Problem solving technique means it gives a procedure or way to solve the problem. The way it gives to solve the problem is very simple. We can easily able to understand the rules and regulation to be followed to have a problem using a greedy technique. And it is very straightforward. The rules what we are following is very straightforward. It is easy to implement. Easy to implement means we can able to draw solution based on greedy technique very easily, and it is quite efficient. Quite efficient means it gives answer for the problem or specific problem which is solved by the greedy method in efficient way. There are some sort of problem that problems can be solved by greedy technique means it gives the solution or best solution easily. These are the general characteristic of the greedy method. What are they? It is very simple, straightforward, easy to implement. It gives the solution efficiently. Next, we are going to see now working procedure of greedy method. The important thing while we talk about greedy method procedure, it builds the solution part by part. That means it's not directly solves the solution, it solves the solution portion by portion. While doing that, decision is taken based on the current available information. During each step, some sort of decision has to be taken to carry out to the solution. While doing that, decision is carried on based on the current information. While doing that, effect of current decision is not considered. That means while taking decision, it gives importance only to that situation. It doesn't bother about the effect of the decision or it the thing going to affect for the final solution is not considered in each and every step. That is the nature of the greedy method. I repeat once again, working procedure, it builds the solution part by part. In each step or part, decision is carried to move to the final solution. The decision is taken based on the current available information. While doing that, it does not bother about the final solution. It gives the best solution in each and every part. Finally, it moves to the result, final result. The each and every part results are coming together to give the solution to the problem what we have taken. And then at each step it selects the global optimum choice. At each part decision is taken as local optimum choice. Why they are using local means each and every step is local. The answer gathered by joining all the step answer, it gives the global solution or final answer. Each step is answer is local answer. The local answer is taken or decision is taken based on optimum choice. What is the meaning of optimum means best. At each step local best decision is taken. These are combined together to form final best solution or final solution. Never reconsider the choices taken already. Once the choice or decision is taken means that choice is not considered. That is the properties of the greedy method. This greedy method is used to solve optimization problems. That is, the problem will have the word minimum or maximum. If the problem is having the word minimum or maximum, that type of problem is solved by greedy method and it gives a solution efficiently. For example, I can give the example problem for minimum. Suppose I want to do a work with minimum number of person or minimum number of time. That type of problem can be solved by greedy method. Maximization. If I want to have maximum profit by using minimum material, that type of problem can be solved by greedy method. So if a problem is using a word minimum or maximum, that type of problem is solved by greedy method. Greedy means that desire to have more. That's why this technique is having the word greedy. Now we see a simple greedy method example problem. The problem is what is coin changing problem. That is, they have given a lot of coins. We have to change the rupee to a coin. The number of coins should be minimum. That is the problem we are going to see. I repeat once again what we are going to see. A rupees will be given. That rupee should be converted into coins. That coins, number of coins taken should be minimum. A rupee should be converted into minimum number of coins. That is the problem coin changing. For example, we have to pick what coins from the box. For what? For given cash. That number of coins taken from the box should be minimum. That is the problem we are going to solve now. The coins are 10 rupees coin, 5 rupees coin, 2 rupees coin, 1 rupee coin in the box. And each and every type are infinite. So we can pick up as many as coins what we need. So the coins are 10 rupees coin, 5 rupees coin, 2 rupees coin and 1 rupee coin. For what we have to change? For rupees 18, we have to change it into coins now. At each and every step, we have to pick local optimum choice, local best choice. Local means at each and every step, we have to pick up a best choice. Best choice means we have to pick up a best type of coins from the boxes. This is the perfect solution we can able to get. First thing, I am going to change for how much rupees? For 18 rupees. The 10 can be holded in the 18. So my best choice is 10. So I am going to select first 10 rupee coin. How many coin can I able to select from that? 18 can hold only 110. Why? Because after removing 10 from 18, the remaining portion is 8. 8 cannot be changed with the 10 rupee coin. So I am going to pick what? 1, 10 rupee coin. After that, remaining rupees is 8. So this is my best choice in step 1. Then I am moving to the step 2. While I am moving to the step 2, I noticed that I can't able to use the 10 rupee coins because the rupees I am holding is lesser than the 10 rupee coin. So I am moving to my second best choice, that is 5 rupees coin. While I am selecting my 5 rupees best choice, that too I can able to have one alone. Why? Because after removing 5 from 8, I am having only remaining 3. So I can't able to pick another 5 rupees coin. So I am able to have one 5 rupee coin. One 5 rupee coin. So far I have changed 15 rupees. So I have to change remaining 3 rupees. So next step, that is in third step, My best choices are 2 and 1. While I am having a choice of picking these two, among these two, because of condition having minimum coins, I can able to choose what? 2 rupees coin or 1 rupee coin? Yes, 2 rupee coin only. What's your guess is correct. If I choose 1 rupee coin, I'm going to have 3 coins. So I'm going to have 2 rupees coin now. So I'm selecting one 2 rupees coin. Remaining one, no other choice. I have to use 1 rupee coin alone. Totally, how many coins I have used? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 coins. One 10 rupees coin, one 5 rupees coin, one 2 rupees coin, one 1 rupee coin. Totally, I have changed my rupees 18 into 4 coins now. This is the best solution. I can have another solution also. Suppose I am instead of using 10 rupee coin, if I pick 5 rupees coin, what will happen? I can have to use 3 5 rupees coin and 2 1 rupee coin and 1 rupee coin. What will happen? 3 plus 2, 6 coins will be the result. Like this, I can have lot of combination of answers or solution. The best one is changing into 4 coins is the best solution. If you not believe me, you can try lot of variation, and if you have any best solution, you can comment me. Then greedy method will give quite efficient solution for the problem what it is suited. If it is not like that, it not ended with the best answer. For that, I will have one example here. Why? Because of its properties, it gives importance to local best optimum solution while picking each and every step. It will not end up with a global optimum solution. By having local optimum solution, sometimes it will not lead to global optimum solution. For example, we am going to change rupees 15 with the coins available 10 rupees coin, 7 rupees coin, 1 rupees coin. This is example we have taken. Don't ask the question where it is the 7 rupees coin and all. For example, we are consider that box is having 10 rupees coin, 7 rupees coin and 1 rupee coin. So I have to pick up what? 15 rupees. The best optimum solution means we move for what? 10 rupees only. So I have taken 10 rupee coin. 10 rupee coin means among the 15, I can place the 10 only one times. Remaining is 5, so I can't able to use the 10 rupee coins once again. So I am selecting 10 rupee coin one time. Remaining is 5. So no other choice is there. I can't able to pick up 7. 7 is greater than 5. So what is the other choice for me? I have to pick 1 rupee coin. For how many times I have to pick? I have to take that coin for 5 times. So totally number of coins used is 6. So I give some more times now. Can you guess and say me the optimum solution, that is best solution apart from this, whether it is possible, it is there? You think for a few minutes and answer me. Yes, the optimum here we totally used 6 coins. There is a best or optimum solution can be used 3 coins. What is that means? Instead of taking 10 first time, I can able to take 7. That 7 is not an optimum solution, local optimum solution. Even though if we miss the 10 and we pick up 7 means what will happen? So if I am taking 7 means how many 7 can be placed inside the 15? 2 7 rupee coin can be placed inside the 15. So I am taking 7 rupee coin 2. The remaining is 1, so that I am picking up 1 rupee coin from the box. How many coin can I able to take? Only 1. So totally how many coins I will have in my hand? 3 coins I will have in my hand. So what is this example is trying to prove that greedy technique is build the solution based on current available or local optimum choice. At each and every step, it pick up the local optimum choice. These local optimum choice are gathered together to give the global. Global means final solution. The solution of each and every part are joined together to give the final solution. Sometimes it will not lead to the global optimum choice. That is the disadvantage of greedy technique. That is, the effect of current situation is not considered. Once choice is taken, it is not reconsidered. But it will give the effective solution for some sort of problems that is available in the IT society. What are they means shortest path. Cities are there. We have to find the path between the cities, shortest path between the cities. This is the one of the major important problem solved by using greedy method. Then minimum spanning tree. Spanning tree means tree will be there. We have to select a tree in minimum number of edges. That is called, we have to draw the tree. Tree should not have cyclic, but all the edges of the tree should be inside the tree. All the nodes should be connected. That type of problem is called a minimum spanning tree. Map coloring problem. Map coloring problem means we have to color the map with the minimum number of colors. While I am saying shortest path, minimum spanning tree, map coloring, minimum color. So all the problems are having that word minimum or maximum. So optimization problems are solved by the greedy method efficiently. So I think today we have seen in greedy problem solving technique general characteristic as well as one example. Thank you, students.